G'day. Well, I'm here to talk about Maundy Thursday, and Mally here is going to help me. Or she'll just go to sleep. One or the other. Come here. That's it. Mally's my PA, and she also comes out onto my building sites and helps me with building work and things like that. She also helps me when I'm taking sermons, don't you? But what I want to talk about with Maundy Thursday is about the word Maundy. Now, it's an old French word taken from the Latin word mandatum, which in our English translation is actually mandate. And if we look at the Last Supper story, we see that there are actually three mandates in this story. It's not just about either the communion or the washing of feet. It's about three very significant things in this story. So when the story begins, Jesus washes the disciples' feet. And as he washes them, he says, "Do as I do unto you, for I am your servant." That's pretty incredible that Jesus is saying that he is their servant and he is the host. And normally in a banquet, the host provides a servant to wash the feet, but here he is washing the disciples' feet. And of course, Peter didn't want him to. But the next thing Jesus says is, "I want you to love others as I have loved you." And what he's talking about is that real sacrificial love, laying yourself aside to help another, and that's a very deep. It's not just being good, but actually really reaching out to others in a genuine sense and from your heart. And of course, we know the Last Supper with the bread and the wine, and Jesus says, "Eat this bread and drink this wine, and do it in remembrance of me," in remembrance of what he is going to do through the cross for us, to open that way where we can actually be connected with God in a real and personal way. And Jesus says, remember this, but don't just remember this, remember to love one another as I have loved you throughout this time I've been with you. And not only that, he gives an example of washing feet, a very humble thing. So it doesn't matter the status, if you're prepared to humble yourself and to serve others, this is what he is actually saying to his disciples as well. So Jesus is presenting this to the disciples as a way of living their faith for God. It's three things, and you can't separate those three things either. So we need to understand that this is what the coming of Easter is going to be all about, is the living of these three things and making it a reality in our lives. And as Mally's scratching herself over here, and I'm going to offer her a nibble. You want one of these, Mally? I think she's more interested in the bugs on her than in what I'm saying. But I just want to say, may God bless you. May he richly touch you in your soul and your heart. And may his peace really be over you. And I just pray that all is safe and well with you, especially over this Easter time and through what we are facing in our nation and the world today. May God bless you. Bye.